Hello Gemini and welcome to your mid-June love reading. Let's see what's showing up for you at this time. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Q minus can be vice versa, and this is general, so it will not resonate for everybody. Alright. For Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, please, what's going on regarding their love life for the remainder of June 2020? What is going on regarding Gemini's love life for the remainder of June 2020? Universe, guides, guardians, ancestors, and angels for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, please, for Gemini. With the Three of Swords, someone could be feeling a little heartbroken, their heart's aching. Hermit could be connected with a Virgo. Possibly keeping to themselves, doing a little bit of soul searching, working on themselves. King of Cups, dealing with their emotions in a mature way, becoming more emotionally mature. The Devil could be connected with a Capricorn, possibly dealing with some toxic traits here. And the Sun card, happiness. Possibly children involved as well. Bottom of the deck, we have the Magician. Some manifesting, bringing something new in. Putting all the tools on the table so you can build a perfect connection. All right, let's go ahead and clarify this Three of Swords. What is the Three of Swords for Gemini, please? What is the Three of Swords for Gemini, please? Three of Swords for Gemini. Nine of Pentacles, independent, working on your finances, things you enjoy, luxury, that sort of thing, your comfort. Two of Cups. Five of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck, Queen of Cups. Again, emotions. Emotional wisdom, emotional knowledge. Okay. So on the bottom of the deck, it's like, deep down, someone is thinking about how they feel, and it makes them feel good. But then up here, we've got Three of Swords, so there's also a sense of heartache. Possibly a bit of heartbrokenness. Maybe you broke up with this person, they broke up with you, or this is a new person who's kind of dealing with some past hurt. So there's a bond here, there's a connection, there's a soulmate connection, but it's out in the cold right now. I don't know what that reasoning is, possibly because someone's dealing with some heartache, but they have you out in the cold, or you have them out in the cold for whatever reason. But then we have the Hermit here, which is, the Hermit, it's a good card. It's, looking within and analyzing yourself, analyzing things in your life that might not be no longer serving with the Devil card, and, going out to the sea here and dumping those things in the ocean, dumping those negative things, that baggage, and excuse me, releasing that negativity. This could also be a sense of, again, Nine of Pentacles, very attractive, very, having it all together, and maybe being a little bit intimidated by that, and kind of feeling like out in the cold, like not good enough sort of energy. Right. What is the Hermit card for Gemini, please? What is the Hermit card for Gemini? Could be a Leo or a Capricorn. Excuse me. What is the Hermit card for Gemini? Hermit card for Gemini. Three of Wands, yeah. Oh, Two of Wands, excuse me. King of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles. So this is kind of the energy of... excuse me, I keep coughing. Bottom of the deck, we have Lovers. That's you, Gemini, that could be connected with another Gemini, or again, this soulmate connection, this love connection here. This is kind of the energy of when you least expect it is when this is going to come in. But it's kind of like a love story. So this is progressing towards happiness, of course. But kind of like in the middle here is when you sit back, you're like, I'm just gonna let love drive towards me. I'm gonna relax. I'm gonna focus on myself. I'm gonna be that Nine of Pentacles if I'm not already being that Nine of Pentacles. And then someone comes in, Lover's energy, Ace of Pentacles, and extends themselves, wants this new beginning. Or this could just be a new beginning within yourself, making that choice to do so. Again, Two of Wands. It's a crossroads. It's kind of like being stuck in a fork in the road, Do I stay out in the cold, or do I, sit on my throne and enjoy a glass of wine and relax, watch my favorite show, drink my favorite wine, meditate, that sort of thing. And I'm getting kind of the sense of when you least expect it, this Hermit, she's up on the mountain all by herself, but at any moment, again, someone could come up on the mountain and, here's my pentacle, let's do something about this. Possibly working on your own emotions, working through the, I say trivial, but that's not the word I'm looking for, but kind of like just working through the motions, working through the emotions, that sort of thing. All right, what is the King of Cups for Gemini, please? What is the King of Cups for Gemini? Could be connecting with a King of Cups. This could be a person. Maybe then the King of Pentacles is your person. Again, with that Virgo, Capricorn energy, a lot of earth energy in this reading. A lot of groundedness. Possibly a very down-to-earth person, but they might not seem like that again. Because like Nine of Pentacles, it's like a rich bitch type of energy, but not like a bitch energy. I see Nine of Pentacles, it's very warm. It's just, you know, having the finer things in life and enjoying them. And, you know, if you have the finer things in life, why not enjoy them, you know? Just don't measure success by the material things. Measure success by happiness. That's just my little spiel. Alright, what's the King of Cups for Gemini? What's the King of Cups for Gemini? We have the Knight of Swords. Okay, so they're riding in very quickly here. Ace of Cups, Nine of Swords. Bottom of the deck, we have the World, a new cycle. A beautiful new cycle. You know, finally kind of having everything you've wanted. So this could be anxiety that this person is... This is kind of like FOMO. You know, fear of missing out. Like, you're dealing with yourself, and while you're dealing with yourself, you're worried that this person is going to take their cup of love and ride away. You know, it's kind of like, okay, I spend like 6 hours working on myself. I gotta text my person. I've gotta, you know, think about love. I've gotta focus on love, or it's gonna leave me. It's gonna ride away. But again, it's getting in your head. It's anxiety. I don't get that this person is gonna do that, because there is this bond here. There is this connection here. And there's this love here, this love offer. I get this is more so you just, while you're focused on yourself, you know, while you're out there kayaking, while you're out in your boat, it's like not being with them gives you this sense of fear that you're going to miss out. Whether you are or not, it's kind of manifesting into this devil energy, this negativity, this, you know, embodiment of, you know, this cesspool of all negativity. Possibly losing sleep over it, like you feel like you have to be, you know, awake when your person needs you, you know, like if they beckon, you have to go, you know, be with them, that sort of thing, talk to them, whatever, or they're going to leave you. Which doesn't seem like a very positive situation to be in, but of course, don't have all the information. All right, what is the devil energy, please, for Gemini? What's the devil energy for Gemini? Six of Cups. Oh, okay. Eight of Cups. Strength. Yeah. Bottom of the deck, we have the Moon card. Something hidden. Could be a Pisces. We have Death behind it. Could be a Scorpio. So this is kind of like a new cycle here. Kind of like the World card we just saw. So the Six of Cups. It could be, you know, having a past with this person, having a history. And it's just kind of like you realizing, like, okay, if it gets to this stage of I'm constantly being nostalgic, if I'm constantly thinking about the happy times and not thinking about the negative times we've had together, if I'm only focused on what could be, not, you know, what is, that sort of thing, you know, not really living in the moment, or just too focused on them and not focused on yourself, this is you, like, realizing, okay, it's manifested into this negativity. If it gets any worse, I have to walk away, because it's not good for my well-being. It's knowing you're strong and can withstand anything, but, you know, strength can be like knowing when to walk away, knowing when something is no longer good for you, and that realization, like, okay, you know, if this gets to this point, this devil energy, this Nine of Swords, I gotta walk away. I gotta take a step back, whether it's for good or just temporarily. I need to take a step back. I need to not do this, and that's leading into the sun. It's illuminating the moon. There's a lot of illumination that's going on in the other readings as well. So there's things in the dark coming to light. Possibly with Pluto retrograde, again, that transformative energy. We have Death down here, so of course it could be correlating to that. Or again, we're going to Mercury retrograde. So as communication gets iffy, as things get iffy within connections, it's just realizing, you know, knowing what's best for you and knowing when to step away, knowing when to hold back, and knowing when to speak up and be courageous and be strong. You know, true power is when no one knows you have the power. This could also be a reconciliation, and it's kind of like reconciling right away and like realizing like, okay, you know, this is not good, and just walking away. You know, like knowing when to step back, knowing when to hold back. You know, if you encountered a lion, if you raised a lion when it was a cub, but you haven't seen it for like 16 years, and you reconcile with it, and it's like, okay, you know, that might eat me. It's like, I gotta walk away because I do not want to get eaten today. I value my life. I value my time on Earth. I don't want to get eaten by a lion. What is the Sun card, please, for Gemini? What's the Sun card, please, for Gemini? What is the Sun card for Gemini, please? There could be children involved, and that could be a bit of an obstacle. I don't get children very strongly, but of course, it resonates, it resonates. What is the Sun card, please, for Gemini? Five of Cups, the Hangman, Five of Swords. Bottom of the deck, you have the Chariot. Moving on and progressing forward, driving forward, getting in the car of life and driving forward and moving on. Could be with a Cancer. But the Five of Cups, again, it's that fear of missing out. This Five of Swords, he sees, you know, his friends or his acquaintances in the back, you know, crying, you know, upset. But he's not doing anything. He's just there, you know, playing with his daggers, playing with his swords. You know, it's a power struggle. I don't want to say this person, you know, has malicious intentions and knows what they're doing completely, but I feel like this person has some control over you and knows they have that control over you, that when they beckon, when they call, you're going to come running. I feel like they know this, some way, shape, or form, you know, intuitively know this, or just deep down know this. They have some idea of what they're doing. They know it could be wrong, but they still do it. They keep you hanging on. You're kind of stuck. You don't know what to do. You're confused because it's like, okay, they might act like they miss you. They may act like they make you very happy, and you very well could. But it's this weird sense of just being stuck in a situation that might not be good for you. And I'm not to judge what's good for you and what's not good for you. That's completely up to you. That's completely up to your own discernment, your own judgment, your own, you know, what makes you happy. But there's just this sense of stuck, hung energy. And it's like a yo-yo. Like, it goes up, it goes down. It goes up, it goes down. I don't get that this relationship has high highs and low lows. I get this is more so kind of like a steady type of thing. Like, you know what you get and you're fine with that. But there's just a sense of being stuck in a web. All right. Messages for Gemini regarding this love connection, regarding their love life, regarding this spread in general. What is going on for Gemini, please? Messages for Gemini. Messages for Gemini. Messages for Gemini, please. Alright, we have Sweet William that came out. Gallantry. Grant me a single smile. Sweet William, small has form and aspect bright, like that sweet flower that yields great joy of delight. Okay, that was a bit of a weird little slang thing. Sweet William, small has form and aspect bright, like that sweet flower that yields the great joy of delight. I kind of get this, again, this person might be kind of like the type of person to complain when a female character on TV doesn't smile enough. Like, smile for me, smile, let me see that smile. Which, not to get into anything like that, but someone seems a little bit negative here. You know, they appear very gallant, very, you know, heartthrobby, but are they really that type of energy? Do they really have your best intentions at heart? Bottom of the deck, we have Snapdragon, graciousness and benevolence. No act of kindness, no matter how small, is ever wasted. So again, whether this is for you or for them, someone needs to show kindness, you know, graciousness, benevolence. I'm going to leave it here. I'm not sure quite else where to go from this without making this really like 30 minutes long. I will have some Mercury retrograde readings up next week. I feel like this kind of will be expanded upon next week, so definitely stick around if this did resonate with you. This just seems like a very, like this, the roots run deep, and it's like, no matter how hard you try to pull that weed up, the roots are too deep. It's like, you peel away a layer, you get some information, but that's all you can really get. It's like, this is kind of like a reading I need to have, background information, or like someone sitting in front of me to kind of go back and forth with, because I don't know if this is someone new or this is you who's just kind of dealing with this, going through the motions. But anywho, I'm gonna leave it here. Please stay safe and have a wonderful week.